Now then.
Yes, of course.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A fuck?
I hear 'tis a festival in the Dragon God's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse,
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Ah, speaking of,
We're finally...
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better, and we've got some
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too...
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's up!
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me makes me think.
Crier a family trade, eh?
The Crown Theocracy... Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. But my old man, well, he said,
what?
who knows what really happened there? Just the way it is, I suppose. Hard to care about the world after that. It's beyond weird. Somehow.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors.
Fair enough. Fair. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be fair.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats.
And those are... The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree... Ah, tis delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's taste.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we... Sounds. I feel... Right. What's going on? But he's crying. You see, in old times, old long times ago. Ha!
Phew. Finally. Oh, and did you hear? It said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper... Have you decided on someone?
Oh. I beg your pardon.
Hold on.
In truth, that was a great help. Indeed. It's all right.
Right.
I'm quite grateful.
Honestly.
Truly. Oh, Hugh. indebted to now. Actually...
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of it makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe... Del. What do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have nothing?
I thought we were done talking. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us.
I know, Del, but... He makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end... He's gonna leave. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and... It sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss...
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so...
Do you plan to kill Count...
What are you talking about? He can't be...
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us... starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimate?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No old tea...
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was...
Hey,
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my... But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than just...
I saw it with my own eye. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the...
You know, I really like Lady, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierced. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del.
So?
What now?
Yes. I beg your pardon, but...
Well,
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hold on.
Okay then,
Grand, isn't it?
All right then.
let's go.
what'll it be?
Now then.
Hey, mister!
What's it now? Tune it.
All right then.
Let's go!
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say...
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? But where are those brothers?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like...
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up.
While I hold on to the real...
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end it. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. Will you, Juna? We'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified...
So where is the false lance?
Right here, ready to poke. Oh, what do you...
Such detail. Even I...
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be on...
That's not good.
Wait, footsteps.
You're late. We were about to leave.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away.
Aye, aye, me hat! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors?
I wouldn't believe everything he said.
'Tis a strange melancholy.
We'll be back.
Yes.
This is Altaberry High. Ah.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension.
Indeed. What's...
Okay, so... Got a second?
Hey. I see.
All right.
Only a Gauntlet Runner offers.
Indeed. All right then. Let's head there right away.
Let's check.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
I guess.
So?
Let's check.
Actually... I'm very happy. May I?
Right. All right.
Farewell.
Come look at this!
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorado. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say. Whoa.
On guard!
What?
Speaking of... Listen!
Yes.
As for me... Bombs away!
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the
Hey. All right then.
Let's go.
All right. Now then.
Tolerance. What?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis nearly time.
Got it?
All right then.
Got a set?
What's... What now?
I feel new power surging within me. It seems I've grown. Actually, is that... Actually... I'm very... May I?
All right. All right.
Farewell.
Nura speaking.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets during, but few honor the dead.
Just look at it!
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Well then. That's my fault.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the kingdom. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few Gauntlet runners can contend against its. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle, but what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they...
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
the monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, They tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
Well done. So this is the...
I am called Euphazia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on the...
You do not detect...
I owe my life to them. And I understand they operate under...
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned... Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through... If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that fairly simple.
What?
Why? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the...
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have...
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's...
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly...
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my... The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my... Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate your...
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities...
It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman.
Yufa?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest? I was sure that deep down, all people are in... You made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I am...
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say...
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Yeah, I'm...
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a...
I thought this city was the seat of the...
In times before the church, it's said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who...
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor.
Speaking of, certainly.
Well met, eh? Hey!
This is the best.
Oi! What in the blade? Stop!
Hey, listen.
Don't miss your chance to sell.
Ford's the
All
only
right, then.
game in town.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Oh, there.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
Say there.
Right.
You!
Aha.
I'll take the crown now.
Aha.
Hello there.
How grand. How grand.
Oi!
How grand.
All right then.
How grand.
Hello there.
Beg pardon? Well then,
Oi!
Ridiculous.
Proper you little.
huh? Oh.
Welcome. Wait. A band of you. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought joy?
One glance and you knew. Listen,
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry.
You follow Sanctism's teaching.
You? A Mastari?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priest.
I have my reasons. But I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect.
You would raise another.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne.
But if you insist.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, Fine. You can stay here. As long...
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without.
Not all of us mainland Mastari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather... And... Well... It's a sorry excuse for an innkeep.
thank you.
Ah, look, they've got food and...
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you?
I should think not. For...
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's...
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look...
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd... And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you.
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast...
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support... From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed. Wait, are you suggesting we do this?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of act.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so...
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first.
But who's actually going to...
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. Laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe...
Indeed. Everyone here knows that first.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my...
Will you do it, Captain? All right, thanks. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from...
Is there anything I can...
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can...
Don't worry about it.
At last.
Good night.
What's wrong, Del? You've been
That lance they handed over. You think it's real? Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but...
I know what you...
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Shite. Either way, we have to tell...
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real...
Most likely? That good... Del, You remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that. It seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the...
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... what was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or just... this lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself...
But them lot even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like... I don't know how to say it, but... it was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Louis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted, right?
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Fordens or our fallen kings. It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The Saints' Day festivities in Alderbury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God!